Guys, got some huge breaking news for you, and it's some good news, which is something that we needed. So the Wisconsin State Supreme Court race was today. This was a giant deal because Elon Musk had dumped $26 million into this race for the Republican Brad Schimmel. And he's been doing interviews saying if Republicans lose this, it's the fall of Western civilization. This is a super important race because he's got a lot of cases in front of the Wisconsin Supreme Court, and he feels like the Democrat's going to hold me accountable for all my crimes, and the Republican will be a MAGA cuck and let us get away with whatever the hell we want to get away with. There's also questions about, will the Wisconsin Supreme Court be involved in future presidential races? And if it's a Republican, will they just do whatever Trump and MAGA wants them to do, which would mean the election could not be safe and secure and free and fair and all that stuff. So they went all in on this. It was a record amount of money spent for a race like this. And we just got the news that Susan Crawford, the Democrat, not only beat Brad Schimmel, the Republican, as of right now, they already called the race very early, and it looks like she's going to win by a comfortable margin. She's sitting at about 58% right now. He's at about 42% right now. We'll see what the numbers are like by the end of it. I don't know if he's supposed to pick up some votes based on the districts that are coming in, or if she's supposed to pick up more votes. I'm not sure on that angle of it, but the fact that it wasn't close, the fact that Trump was apparently doing like town halls for this dude or doing phone calls for this dude or whatever recently, and conservative media was all in on it that Brad Schimmel had to win, and she ended
Elon
up
was giving away $1 million checks.
That's the other thing. Elon did a completely and utterly illegal event, flat out like buying votes up front, which is directly against the Wisconsin state constitution, giving away $1 million. By the way, of course, it was another Elon scam because one of the people he gave the money to was the head of like the Young Republicans of Wisconsin or some shit. You saw that?
Yeah.
I mean, this is just it's fucking ridiculous. He also had some multi-level marketing scheme angle to it where like you get other people to vote and they'll get $100 or something like that.
There was something I saw today, like you take a picture of yourself voting and get $50. I mean, just blatant vote buying.
And by the way, he's also lying because he claimed he was going to do this for Trump's election, and I don't think he delivered on any of the shit either. So it's illegal in the sense that it's fraud, but it would be illegal even if he followed through with it. The guy thinks he's above the law. It's fucking crazy. We've never seen anything like it to this extent. So everybody should be relieved that Susan Crawford won. Brad Schimmel got destroyed. This is huge, man, especially because, think about it, wasn't that long ago that, the last election happened and Wisconsin wasn't so favorable. Now, was it? So there are two races as well, special election races, that happened in Florida. And in those races, the Republicans beat the Democrats, but that doesn't tell the full story because these are like deep ruby red districts. I'm talking Trump plus 30 type districts. And guess what? The Democrats picked up a lot of ground in those races too. So the Democrat in the Florida's first district picked up 22 points. 22 points. And in Florida 6, the other district, they picked up 16. So some of the, like, one went from a Trump plus 30 district to the guy's going to end up winning by about like 10, right? So this is a huge swing in the Democrats' direction. And I think it's a harbinger of things to come because there's a tremendous amount of energy out there right now. And these guys are so far out over their skis. They're so overreaching with everything that they're doing with trying to cut Medicaid and cutting Social Security and all the cuts that Elon are doing, firing hundreds of thousands of people and slashing pediatric cancer research and all Trump's insanity with the foreign policy stuff. I just think people are waking up, people are waking up, and it's a relief. But the fact that the voters put their middle fingers up to a ketamine addict, hypomanic robber baron billionaire fascist who was just trying to buy the election out in the open, dumping tremendous amounts of money into the race, it's nice to know that it doesn't always come down to just the money. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the fear is like, man, do we have any semblance of democracy left? But in this instance, there are going to be some sweet tears flowing in MAGA world, and I'm here for it.